Success is not achieved by staying in the comfort zone, by avoiding the hard tasks, or by seeking shortcuts. It's found by stepping out of what is familiar and easy and challenging yourself to do what is difficult. When you take the harder path, you're not just pushing yourself physically or mentally, you're pushing your limits, your boundaries, and your potential. The easy path might seem tempting, but it will only take you so far. It's the hard path that leads to real growth, and it's the hard tasks that lead to lasting success. The first step in finding success is understanding that comfort will never lead you to greatness. Most people settle into their routines, seeking out comfort, ease, and predictability. They avoid the unknown and stick with what they know because it feels safe. But safety and success are rarely found together. If you want to make progress in any area of life, whether it's in your career, your health, your finances, or your relationships, you have to challenge yourself. You have to take on tasks that push you beyond your current capabilities, that force you to grow. Only then can you reach your full potential. Taking on the hard challenges means making the difficult decisions. It's about choosing to put in the effort even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing the work when it's hard, when you're tired, when you feel overwhelmed, or when you'd rather take the easy way out. The decision to do what is hard is the difference between those who stay stuck and those who move forward. Success doesn't happen when you're waiting for the right time or when things are convenient. It happens when you make the choice to step up, to do the things that others are too afraid to do. When you take on the hard tasks, you stretch your capabilities. You begin to see yourself differently. You start realizing that you're capable of more than you thought. That's the beauty of pushing yourself. You discover your hidden strengths and abilities. Each time you take on something difficult, you gain confidence. You prove to yourself that you can handle more, that you can rise above the challenges in your path. This process of self-discovery is what separates the people who reach their goals from the ones who give up halfway. The more you challenge yourself, the more you learn about your own potential. Support from others is another crucial aspect of overcoming challenges. While successful people take responsibility for their own success, they also know that they don't have to do it alone. They understand the importance of surrounding themselves with people who can provide support, encouragement, and guidance. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a colleague, having a support system can make all the difference when facing challenges. Successful people lean on their network, seek advice, and collaborate with others to find solutions to the problems they face. They know that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. Another important factor in overcoming challenges is having a clear vision of your goals. When you know exactly what you want to achieve, it's easier to push through the tough times. Your vision provides you with a sense of purpose and direction, which helps you stay focused when obstacles arise. Successful individuals don't lose sight of their goals, even when things get difficult. They keep their eyes on the prize and remain committed to their vision, no matter what challenges come their way. In the face of challenges, self-belief is a powerful tool. When you believe in your abilities, you are more likely to persevere through tough times. Successful people have an unwavering belief in themselves and their ability to overcome any obstacle. They trust in their skills, their knowledge, and their capacity to handle whatever life throws their way. This self-confidence gives them the strength to keep going, even when things seem impossible. Believing in yourself is the first step in overcoming challenges, and it's a belief that successful people cultivate every day. Ultimately, overcoming challenges is about developing a mindset that embraces adversity as an opportunity for growth. The more you face challenges, the more you learn, adapt, and grow. Each challenge you overcome makes you stronger, more resilient, and more capable of handling whatever comes next. Success is not about avoiding challenges, it's about facing them with the right mindset, perseverance, and determination to succeed. When you learn to overcome challenges, you not only achieve your goals, you become the kind of person who can handle anything life throws your way. Consistency is one of the most powerful traits of successful people. It's not the one-time big actions that create lasting success, but the small, daily, consistent actions taken over time. When you commit to making incremental progress every day, no matter how small, you start to build momentum that leads to remarkable achievements. Successful people understand this, and they focus on the power of repetition and persistence to push themselves toward their goals day after day. The power of consistency is evident in everything they do, whether it's in their career, personal growth, or relationships. To achieve anything meaningful, consistency is crucial, because success doesn't happen overnight. The small, everyday actions you take often seem insignificant at first, but when compounded over time, they lead to extraordinary results. For example, working out for just 30 minutes a day may not seem like much, but over the course of a year, it can transform your health and physique. Similarly, saving a small amount of money each day may not appear to have an immediate impact, but over time, those small contributions can accumulate into a substantial savings fund. This is the essence of consistency. Doing something regularly, even when the immediate impact isn't visible, but knowing that persistence will eventually lead to great results. The key to building consistency is developing habits. Habits are powerful because they automate your behavior, reducing the mental effort required to stay focused and disciplined. Once a behavior becomes a habit, it no longer requires significant willpower or motivation. It becomes a natural part of your routine. The best way to create consistency is to start small and focus on building habits that align with your goals. For instance, if you want to write a book, you may not start by writing 10,000 words in one day. Instead, you commit to writing just 500 words every day. At first, 500 words may seem trivial, but over time, those small writing sessions add up to a full manuscript. The power of habits is that they keep you on track even when motivation wanes. Consistency also plays a role in developing discipline. Discipline is the ability to stay committed to a task even when it's difficult, boring, or frustrating. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well or when you see immediate results, but true discipline is tested when you don't see quick rewards. The ability to stay consistent in these moments when things aren't easy is what separates those who achieve success from those who quit. Successful people have built the discipline to continue doing the right things every day, even when the results are not immediately evident. They understand that success is a long-term game, and the effort they put in today is an investment for tomorrow. Moreover, consistency is vital in overcoming the natural human tendency to procrastinate. It's easy to put off tasks or wait for the perfect moment to take action. However, the perfect moment never arrives. The secret to overcoming procrastination is simply starting and sticking to your commitment. Small, consistent actions often create the momentum needed to overcome procrastination and start achieving your goals. Once you begin, it becomes easier to keep going. This is why successful people take action every day, even when they don't feel like it. They understand that it's the act of doing, rather than waiting, that propels them forward. Another important aspect of consistency is accountability. When you commit to doing something regularly, you build accountability for yourself. You know that the only person who can make the necessary changes and take the required actions is you. This self-accountability is empowering because it puts the responsibility squarely on your shoulders. When you consistently take action, you are building trust with yourself. You prove to yourself that you can follow through, and this self-trust reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. This internal accountability drives you to keep going, even when external rewards or recognition aren't immediately forthcoming. Consistency also cultivates focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, making it difficult to stay focused on what truly matters. However, consistency helps you hone your focus on your goals, even when there are numerous other things vying for your attention. When you consistently work on your goals, day after day, you develop the ability to tune out distractions and stay committed to what's important. This focus becomes a superpower, allowing you to achieve more in less time. It's not about being busy, it's about being focused and efficient with the time and energy you have. Successful people know that maintaining focus through consistent effort is the key to getting closer to their dreams. One of the most powerful aspects of consistency is that it builds confidence. Every time you take consistent action, you reinforce your belief in yourself and your abilities. Confidence isn't built by a single achievement or success. It's built by a pattern of small, consistent efforts. As you continue to show up and do the work, you begin to trust yourself more. You start to see that you can achieve what you set your mind to, and this confidence propels you to take on bigger challenges. With every step you take consistently, you build the foundation for greater success in the future. The results of consistency are not always immediate, but they are inevitable. You may not see the impact of your efforts right away, but over time you will begin to notice how much progress you've made. Whether it's in your career, your fitness, your relationships, or your personal growth, consistent effort compounds and leads to transformation. The key is to stay committed even when progress seems slow. The process may take time, but the results are well worth the effort. In addition, consistency helps to build a reputation. When people see that you consistently deliver high-quality work, show up on time, and follow through on your promises, they begin to trust you. This trust is invaluable both in business and in personal relationships. The reputation you build through consistency opens doors to new opportunities and partnerships. People want to work with individuals who are reliable, dependable, and consistent in their action. Your reputation, built on consistent effort, becomes one of your greatest assets. In the end, consistency is the foundation of success. It's not the big, dramatic actions that create lasting results, but the small, consistent efforts that add up over time. Successful people understand this, and they build their success by showing up every day, doing the work, and staying committed to their goals. By making consistency a habit, you create the momentum, discipline, focus, and confidence needed to achieve extraordinary results. Success is not about how fast you go. It's about how consistent you are on the path toward your goals. When you embrace learning and adaptability, you unlock the power to shape your future, regardless of the challenges or setbacks you encounter. The successful understand that they can't control everything in their environment, but they can control how they respond to the ever-changing circumstances around them. Life is unpredictable, and success doesn't follow a straight line. Instead, it's full of twists, turns, and surprises. But what makes successful people stand out is their ability to continuously learn from their experiences and adapt their approach based on what they've learned. This capacity to evolve not only ensures they keep moving forward, but also enables them to stay ahead of the curve in an ever-changing world. The foundation of continuous learning is curiosity. Successful people have an innate desire to know more, to improve, and to grow. They don't assume that they know everything, nor do they stop seeking new knowledge once they've reached a certain level of success. Learning is an ongoing process, and the best learners understand that growth doesn't stop when formal education ends or when you reach a certain age. It's about maintaining a mindset of curiosity, constantly asking questions, and being open to new ideas and perspectives. Whether it's through reading, attending seminars, seeking out mentors, or simply reflecting on their own experiences, the desire to learn never fades. The more you learn, the more tools you gain to face whatever life throws your way. Learning is not just about acquiring new knowledge, it's also about applying that knowledge effectively. Successful people don't simply accumulate facts or information for the sake of it. They actively look for ways to apply what they've learned in their lives. They test theories, experiment with new ideas, and refine their approach based on the results. This ability to turn knowledge into action is a key differentiator. It's not enough to know the right things. You need to know how to use that knowledge to make progress. Each time you apply what you've learned, you gain new insights, which makes you better equipped for future challenges. The application of learning leads to tangible results, and those results build on each other to create long-term success. Adaptability plays a vital role in this process of continuous learning. Life rarely goes as planned, and the path to success is filled with unexpected detours. The ability to pivot when things aren't going as expected is a skill that successful people master. They are not rigid in their approach, they are flexible and open to change. This doesn't mean that they abandon their goals or their vision, but rather that they adjust their methods and strategies based on the circumstances they are facing. The business world is a prime example. Markets shift, technology changes, and consumer preferences evolve. If you aren't willing to adapt, you risk becoming irrelevant. But if you embrace change and continuously adapt to new realities, you remain competitive and prepared for whatever comes next. Adaptability is not about abandoning your original plan, but adjusting the course when necessary to stay aligned with your goals. One of the greatest benefits of learning and adapting is that it builds resilience. When you face setbacks or failures, as all successful people do, you learn how to bounce back and keep moving forward. Failures are not the end. They are an opportunity to learn and improve. Resilience is about staying mentally strong, adjusting your mindset, and coming up with new strategies to overcome obstacles. Learning from failures and applying that knowledge in the future allows you to develop the toughness necessary to handle whatever challenges come your way. Resilient people don't give up when things get tough. They use every setback as a stepping stone to greater success. This process of continuous learning and adaptability also fosters innovation. As you gain new knowledge and experiences, you begin to see opportunities where others see challenges. The more you learn and adapt, the more creative and innovative you become. Successful people are not afraid to think outside the box and try new approaches. They understand that in order to stay ahead, they must be willing to explore uncharted territory and take calculated risks. This innovative mindset allows them to find unique solutions to problems and uncover opportunities that others might miss. Innovation is often the key to growth, and it's through learning and adapting that new ideas emerge. Another essential component of learning and adaptability is the ability to manage uncertainty. The world is unpredictable, and the future is full of unknowns. However, the most successful people don't let uncertainty paralyze them. Instead, they learn to embrace it and make informed decisions in the face of ambiguity. By continuously learning and adapting, they can make the best possible choices based on the information they have at the time. They don't wait for certainty before taking action. They trust in their ability to adapt as new information becomes available. This ability to move forward, even when the outcome is uncertain, is what sets successful people apart from those who remain stuck in fear or indecision. Moreover, learning and adaptability also involves self-awareness. The most successful people regularly reflect on their actions, thoughts, and behaviors, understanding what works and what doesn't. This self-awareness allows them to identify areas for improvement and make the necessary adjustments. They are open to feedback, both from others and from their own experiences. They aren't afraid to confront their weaknesses or acknowledge their mistakes. Instead, they use these insights to become better versions of themselves. By constantly learning from their actions and adapting based on their reflections, they keep evolving and growing, ensuring that they stay on the path to success. Successful people also know that learning is not just an individual process. It's often about learning from others as well. They surround themselves with mentors, advisors, and peers who challenge them, push their boundaries, and offer fresh perspectives. They understand the value of collaboration and collective knowledge. Learning from others accelerates growth and provides insights that might take years to discover on your own. Successful people actively seek out these opportunities to learn from those around them, building a network of individuals who can help them grow and evolve. Ultimately, learning and adaptability are the cornerstones of progress. The world doesn't stay the same, and the challenges you face won't always be predictable. However, by maintaining a mindset of constant learning and a willingness to adapt, you ensure that you're always prepared for whatever comes your way. The more you learn, the more you can apply that knowledge to your life. The more you adapt, the more resilient and capable you become. By embracing learning and adaptability, you position yourself for long-term success, regardless of the obstacles you may face along the way. In conclusion, the journey to success is built on the foundation of continuous learning, adaptability, and resilience. It's not enough to merely achieve a goal. What matters is the ability to keep evolving and adjusting as circumstances change. The successful are not static. They are ever growing, constantly learning from their experiences, failures, and the world around them. By embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, they build the strength and flexibility needed to thrive in an unpredictable world. The true power lies in the ability to adapt, learn, and persist, ensuring that no matter what obstacles arise, you're always moving forward and building toward lasting success.